Meanwhile, the fight against the mutating virus is getting harder for some countries, with the world now recording more than 100 million cases. Restrictions in some parts of the world are getting tougher, especially in Europe, where some countries are reimposing lockdowns and advising their citizens to now use medical-grade masks. Our next report tells you more.
A grim milestone in the fight against the pandemic. The Wuhan virus has now infected more than 100 million people worldwide, with over 2 million deaths. While the arrival of vaccines did give the world some hope, the struggle to contain the spread still continues. A number of European countries are now making medical-grade masks mandatory in order to confront new and more transmissible variants of the virus. The French government wants citizens to wear surgical masks. Germany has made surgical or N95 masks mandatory in stores and on public transit. Austria has come up with a similar mandate. The United Kingdom has become the first country in Europe to record more than 100,000 deaths. The UK has the 5th highest toll globally. And despite being one of the first countries to approve a vaccine, the fight against the virus is getting tougher. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has now promised to tighten border restrictions.
I mourn every death in this pandemic, and we share the grief of all those who have been bereaved, Mr. Speaker. And let him be in no doubt, and let there has been no doubt, that I and the government take full responsibility for all the actions I have taken, we've taken during this pandemic to fight this disease.
In the Netherlands, the lockdown was met with a violent response this week. For 3 straight nights, protesters clashed with riot police personnel in a brazen attempt to defy curfew orders. More than 180 people were arrested across 10 cities. In America, President Joe Biden has made a vow to purchase another 200 million doses of vaccines. But even with that, President Biden can't promise a swift end to the pandemic in America.
The brutal truth is, it's going to take months before we can get the majority of Americans vaccinated. Months. In the next few months, masks, not vaccines, are the best defense against COVID-19.
The vaccines ignited hope for a swift end to this pandemic. But rollout delays have slowed things down. With the most developed regions of the world struggling to keep pace with the mutating virus, it seems like the battle against the pandemic will be a long-drawn one. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.